Hey everyone. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Actually, I'm more like 8 minutes late, so I'm a little more than a couple minutes late. I was trying to, I actually had a whole project together, and then I remembered that I told someone that I would do buffalo plaid today. So I had to go back and do, find all the stuff that I needed for the buffalo plaid. I also had to get all my stuff I needed out of my car. So that kind of put a damper on things being done on time. So let's see. I am going to do, this is going to be kind of like a, oh, we're upside down. Why are we upside down? So this is going to be a multi-level transfer or project. I'm trying to make it so that there's no shadow. Sorry. Hello, Brenda. I don't want a shadow, but at the same time, you don't want to watch my boobs. Sorry. It's been a long Monday. All right, let's see. Hello, Brenda. Let's see how this works for you guys. It looks to me like it's going to work, but I'm just gonna put it on. Is that too much, is that too much glare? Do you think that you will be okay with that? Hopefully yes, because I don't know what else to do. Hello, Joan. Get all my other stuff set up here. Oh, you know what? I have this little thingamajig that goes on the side of my table. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to put it on my right side of my table so that I could reach it better. And then I remembered why I had it on my left side of my table, because that's where I put my heat gun. And it won't reach on my left side of the table. So right side of the table. It looks good? Okay, thank you. Hello, Monica. I apologize for any noises that you hear. Colin is playing video games with his friends tonight. And he's in especially rare form of yelling. So hopefully, I just went in and told him that I was doing a live and he needed to lower his volume. Hopefully he listens. So if you hear some inappropriate language, I am very sorry. I did ask him to stop. So hello, Pat. Hello, Gail. All right, let me get my colors out here. I was trying to figure out what colors to do, because I am going to do, I know this is like a really multi-level thing going on here. So I'm going to do buffalo plaid. With the buffalo plaid, I am going to use our 10-inch circle mask. And then inside of that, I am going to use the little Baking Spirits Bright Guy. So I was thinking about doing him in copper, and then the center of him in, or the shimmer copper, and the center of him in red shimmer, but I don't know how they're gonna layer together. I guess the worst that would happen is it would peel off and I would just have to do him again. It's not really going to affect anything else. But then I don't know what color to do the buffalo plaid in. That is my biggest question. What color, if I am using these two for my little man, what color should I do the background? Hello, Pamela. What color should I do the background of the buffalo plaid? Let's see what everybody says. I can go with like just white. I can go with one of these two colors. I'm not really sure one of those two colors would look right. I can, well, basically I can do any color, so I'm not really sure why I'm going through the colors that I can do, because really I can do any color. Hey, babe, did you share? So tell me what you guys think. What color do you think that I should do the buffalo plaid in? While you guys are deciding that, I am going to move this stuff. And I'm hoping, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm hoping that I'm doing this right, because I've never used the mask. I think the transfer goes down first. Actually, it says, apply and smooth desired chalk carefully layer mask over background. That's what I thought. Okay. Black, gray, or, well, I can't do black because we're doing it on a chalkboard. Gray is a good option. If I have, let me see what I have in here. Let me go to my magic box. I might not have brought the neutral colors in. What if I did the grise, which is like a, it's like a light gray. Let me see. Oh, my chair. I've also tried to organize the new office some more today. So green and white, it's got to be one or the other color. You only do one color with the buffalo plaid. You can't do two. Whoops, sorry, they see my freckles. Fawn is another option. Of course, everybody's saying every color that I don't have in front of me. Oh, I can do almond. Almond is a pretty color. I actually need another jar of. It's still the almond. This is the iced coffee, which I like too, which is more of a darker tan. Hi, Sherry. So what do you think out of these three I should do? Can you see the colors? Woo! Out of these three, should I do with this and this as the background? All right. I have my heat gun. This paste goes up here. Fawn might be too light. Almond is probably better. I just got my buffalo plaid on Friday. Excited to see it being used. Well, I am glad you're excited. You can't see my three colors. And these keep turning. Oh, they're not turning. They're... So that's the iced coffee. That's the almond. I kind of feel like I like the iced coffee because it's a little darker with the other colors. I think I want to take this out. I don't think I like the gray. So let's go with almond or iced coffee. First one that gets 3 will win. So Monica says almond. And then I have my 25-minute wait to see what you guys actually say. Anyone? Anyone? Is Monica the only one? Almond or iced coffee for the background? Nobody has an opinion? Iced coffee, says Judy. Macy says iced coffee. Brenda says almond. Oh, next one. Who says a color wins? Iced coffee wins. There we go. Done, done. I love it. I love it when you guys vote. Hello, Barbie. Okay, so hopefully this is going to be, sorry about my freckles again. Hopefully this is going to be a good project. I think you can see the whole thing. I might have to lift it up a little more. I'm trying for you guys not to have to, you know, look at my boobs all night. All right, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. Sorry, Barbie, we have a color. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do when you get your transfer is you're gonna look for this little flap. Now, every transfer has this little flap. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes, well, actually, before we even go into that, let's say hello. Let's share. I would have changed my mind. I like the iced coffee. Well, there you go, Monica. So we have iced coffee. Make sure everybody comes in and says hello. If you love what I do, please, by all means, share. Share in your personal page, share in your groups that you're in so that we can get lots of people on and sharing the Chalk Couture love. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Chalk Couture because I haven't done that in a while. If you are watching the live, you will see a rectangle in the upper left-hand corner and it will say live. If you are not, just throw in a hashtag replay, just so I know that you watched and that way I can answer any questions that you have. If you have never seen myself or Chalk Couture before, throw in a hashtag newbie. And if you want information about joining my wonderful team, I have an amazing team. I always say that, but my team is absolutely amazing. Type in hashtag join. So for those of you that are new, Chalk Couture is a revolutionary concept in high-end DIY home decor and crafting that you're not going to find anywhere else. We have silkscreen reusable adhesive transfers. They're reusable up to 10 times. We have Chalkology paste that you're not going to find anywhere else. And I say that because we have created the chalk paste ourselves. So if you find one, it's a fake. Sorry. Our owner and her science teacher came up with the formula for chalk paste. We have a Couture ink that is permanent when heat set with either an iron or an oven. Please don't put your fabric in the oven and don't try and iron your wood. It doesn't work. We have several surfaces, and the best thing is you can use our product on any surface. You can use it on wood. You can use it on dry erase boards, ceramic, pillowcases, canvas, windows, microwaves. I do my front door, ceramics, and anything. And when I say anything, I've yet to find something that you can't, hello Elaine, that you cannot chalk on. So if you find something, please let me know. So then I can add it into my note of you can chalk on anything but this. But until I have someone who tells me that they found something that they cannot chalk on, we are going to go with you can chalk on anything. So let's get this party started. I'm going to put my face in, well, you know what? I was going to put my face in the upper left-hand corner, except this is a really large project, and I don't want to block anything we're doing. Let's see if I go, no, I'm still covering. All right, we're going to go without my face tonight. If for some reason you would like to see my face, by all means, just throw in a hashtag see your face. That way I can just come on real quick and you can see my face, which really doesn't look that fabulous tonight because I've been cleaning. So we are going to open this tab. It is sticky. I just slide my finger under it so I don't rip it, because if you rip it, then you don't have anything to put. Well, I mean, you can put your transfers back in it, but they have these cute little hangy things. And if your thing is on the bottom and you're hanging it and this is ripped, guess what's going to happen? you guessed it, it's gonna fall out. We do not want it to fall out. Okay. So this is a D size transfer. It is 18 by 18. Hi, Debbie from Indiana. Debbie, have you ever watched us before? If not, throw in a hashtag newbie. I have to come up with a newbie song. I know, I'm just not a singer. So if anybody would like to make up a song and send it to me, so when somebody says hashtag newbie, I can sing a song for them. All right, I'm gonna take my finger, this little finger, only this little finger. We are not using our fingernails, ladies. Gentlemen, do not go like this because you will separate your backer. It will be sad, I promise. You may not think it's sad at first, but then when it starts peeling away, I promise, you're gonna find that it's sad. Well, now I'm gonna take this little finger. So you can use either little finger, but it has to be one of these two fingers. And you're gonna roll your transfer back. Oh, see, now I'm doing this little finger. And if it doesn't work for that corner that you try first, oh, thank you, Debbie. You try a different corner. Come on, you got it. I see you coming. I'll see it. Nope, see, we don't use that finger. Oh, bugger. Bugger. All right, why are you making this so hard for me? I might need to have a talk with my transfer. I had to use my fingernail. I'm sorry. I know that I don't like using my fingernail. Normally, it will split the backer. So for a larger project, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove the backer from the transfer, not the transfer from the backer. And you may ask, what's the difference? Well, the difference is, if I'm removing the transfer from the backer, my transfer is up in the air, flying all over the place, and has a chance to stick to itself. I've done it. It's definitely not a good feeling, and you freak out a little bit inside. I'm then going to take my fingers, and I'm going to touch. Do you see that? I'm touching just the sticky part, and I'm going to carefully flip it over. Now, this is our 18 by 18 board. It is the Sylvie. Okay. Can you guys excuse me 1 second? I asked you nicely not to yell. I am on a live. I'm sorry. 25-year-old obviously did not understand what please do not yell when I'm on a live is. Oh, you stuck your transfer together today? Not good. See, I'm gonna do it right now because I lifted it up in the air. All right, so I'm lining this up, and I'm gonna line it up exact because it should be exact. What am I doing here? I did not, sorry, focus. I did not fuzz this because it is a Couture surface, and I actually want this to stick rather well. Because it's specially coated, it should not stick and leave any it shouldn't leave any of the transfer behind, any of the stickiness on the transfer, because of the blackboard. Now, if this was a wood surface, that even if it's Couture, we're gonna want to wax the board. We don't have to wax our chalkboards. So I'm getting out all the air. You can see I'm lifting, and I'm taking my hand, and that's because I can see little bits of air bubbles, and I want to get them out. So you just lift to where the air bubble is, you take your hand, and then you spread it. You do not have to worry about air bubbles in your green unless they are close to your silk screen. All of this that you can see the chalk board in between, that is your silk screen. That is where your paste is going to go. Now, this is a tricky part, and I'm going to throw my disclaimer out there. I have not used this transfer before. So, I say this, one of two things is going to happen. It's going to look really, really good, or it's going to go really, really bad. I'm going to hope for really, really good. The good thing about really, really bad is I can take it off and do it over again. Now, this transfer, everything that you see is white is silkscreen. So imagine how freaked out I'm going to be about tiny little bubbles. It's okay. We're going to pull this back. I'm going to use my finger to take my transfer, my backer off of my transfer. Okay, here we go. I'm going to take my two little corners, flip this over, and then I am lining this up over top of my other transfer. We obviously want to make sure that we get this on straight. And the reason that I say that is because this circle is going to be in the middle. So we want to make sure that our circle is actually in the middle. And that our lines are straight. Again, never use this transfer. Don't know how it works. Don't know how I'm going to tell you right now, it's a little tricky because there is so much silkscreen in the center that getting that first side down is a little tricky. And then I'm just going to straighten. No, bugger. You are going to stay there. Stay where you are. I'm going to take this side and I'm going to pull it so it's kind of taut. And then this is what I'm going to make sure first doesn't have any bubbles in it. Now, normally I say don't worry about your silk screen, or about your green. You are absolutely worrying about your green, because this is what, oh, goodness gracious. All right, I just want you to know I'm going to be a mess. There's a lot of silk screen on here. And for some reason, I feel like I know I'm not going to get air bubbles out, because I feel like it's impossible to get all the air bubbles out. I just want it to stick. Does anyone want a 25-year-old child that pays rent? Because in a minute, I'm going to go in and I'm going to tell him he needs to go someplace else. You would think when they get older, they get, hello Pamela Reed. You would think that they get a little better with listening, and I honestly think that they get worse. Because, you know, I'm an adult. All right. I'm just trying to distract myself, just so you know, in case you guys were wondering, with putting this on the right way, because I feel like if you think too much, you get a little too freaked out. So here's my thought process. My thought process is the air bubbles in my, silk screen here don't really matter. And I say that because there are no air bubbles in my buffalo plaid underneath. So I think that I'm like unnecessarily, I'm almost thinking like you don't want it to stick because you want it to free flow. But I guess we'll find out. Let's just see. Let's go for it, right? Let's just go for it. This is a brand new iced coffee because I don't know why I had to check it 5 times to make sure it said iced coffee, because literally every time I looked at it, it said iced coffee. Garbage can. Uh-oh. I had a foot in the garbage. We don't want a foot in the garbage. Oh, now it's on the floor. That's my skeleton foot that I lost. Go figure, I found it when I was cleaning. What am I making? I am making a, oh no, you don't even want to know what that was. I am making buffalo plaid on the outside, and my circle is going to stop the chalk paste from going through, and then we're going to do my little baking spirits bright in the middle, if we get that far. I'm just going to stir this. I know it's brand new, and people are messaging, and I can't see. Hello, Laurie. All right, so I'm going to make sure that this is a yogurt to sour cream-like consistency. It is. Put my stir stick to the side. I am going to work from the center down and out, because like I said, I don't think that air bubbles matter in the silk screen. I am not saying that that is positively correct, because I've never used this, so we are all doing this together for the first time. I'm dipping my chalk or my squeegee into, I probably should have used my 4-inch, but that's right, most people don't have a 4-inch. I'm going to start in the center, and I'm going to go down. And I'm just going to scrape the paste across my transfer. Now, this is a double transfer. So you are going through 2 transfers, but the one is 90% silkscreen. So, you know, I really hope the air bubbles in this don't matter. We will soon find out. Trust me. And I also have to figure out, because you really, you know, you want to work fast so your transfer doesn't, your chalk paste doesn't dry, which is why I was thinking that I should use the 4-inch, because I can go faster. But I'm going to pray to the chalk gods that they know what they are allowing me to do. You know, there really are chalk gods. I am not one of them, in case you were wondering. I know you were wondering, is Jessica a chalk god? No, Jessica's not a chalk god. I'm just kidding. Nobody really wonders if Jessica's a chalk god. I hope I'm not drying in my corner. I feel like I am. I also feel like I'm using a lot of chalk paste. Hi, Sandy. see how this is going to work, because now this is a little off-centered. You know, I think I'm going to cheat. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely going to cheat. And I'm cheating because I feel like my circle, my silk screen is not allowing me to get to the edge of my other transfer. So this is how I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do around my circle first. Okay, there we go. We're doing around the circle. And then I'm going to lift my circle up. Yes, this is cheating. This is not what the directions tell me to do. So I am cheating. I admit I am cheating. But I feel like, look at this, like it didn't get here. So. And I feel like I have way more chalk paste than I need on here. Now, obviously, I don't want to go back near my circle because I don't want to ruin my circle, because now I'm at that area where if I go over there, I'm not going to have a clear circle in the center. Okay. And then I'm going to take my squeegee the opposite way. Jessica, I know that I'm cheating and I'm doing this wrong, but I don't know, I felt like there was a whole lot going on here. I'm going to wipe off all this extra paste. I'm trying to work as fast as I can so my chalk paste does not dry. All right, I think I'm good. So I'm going to take, well, you took your headphones and stuff in the bathroom. How could you pee in peace? Sorry. Colin was complaining that he couldn't pee in peace, but yet he took his stuff with him. Jessica, unless, like, there must be a trick that I have to watch about the, with the circle, because I felt that there was too much loose silk screen for me to get all the corners. So I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to use this properly. So like I said, I've never used it before. But I think it came out perfect. I think it looks good. I'm going to use my heat gun to dry it. And then we're going to put our little baker man in it. All right. I'm sure there's a secret, Jessica, that I don't know. So I haven't really watched anyone do this. But thank you. I love when I look hood, Judy. Isn't spell check the greatest? All right, so we're dry. What I am gonna do is I am gonna get out my little handy dandy paintbrush and I will tell you why. Obviously I'll tell you why, because I'm not gonna take it out and then not tell you what's going on. So there are parts of it, I don't know if I can get close and, oh no, that's way too close. Way too close, way too close. You can't see the side that I need to look at. So there are parts, no, in, Jessica, in. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it. But there are parts that are a little thicker in my buffalo plaid. And normally what I do when I have something go thicker is I just take, ooh, I'm gonna make you guys nauseous. There we go. I take some water. Now, let me tell you guys, guess what? Opened some chalks the other day. I had some mold in them. So you know what I did? I switched to distilled water. So I'm gonna take my paintbrush. I got some water. I'm gonna dab it off so there's not too much water. And I'm just gonna go over where there's a thicker line, because when you wet your chalk paste, it comes off, right? We're not trying to take it off, but we're trying to flatten it out. Again, this is just what I do. I don't know what other people do. Some people leave it, I guess. You know, other people might have some other techniques. The one thing you have to watch, like I just did, is make sure that you don't take too much off. And I think there was just one other spot that it was really thick. I think right here. So I'm just going to put a little water on it, just to flatten it out. Again, just me. Everyone has their own technique. Some people like it, you know, with that look of, obviously it's handmade. Uh-oh, my heat gun overheated. Does anybody else have their heat gun overheat, or is it just me? I have to believe in life that it's not necessarily just me. All right, we're gonna put that down for a second. I guess we'll let this naturally dry. I gotta get this little part that I took a little of the chalk off. All right, let's just let that sit. Now, thank you everyone. I'm going to, see now this one is on the back, but it's on top. Crazy. Scissors. Where are my scissors? had them because I brought everything in. But then I moved everything because I was doing my box. And they're not in the corner here. Uh-oh. I went off of my live, so I can't even see what you guys see, and I can't see your comments. If anybody sees my scissors hiding, let me know. Second from the top two. This one? It looks too thick. Second from the top two. Up here? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. But I do know I have to find scissors. I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere. Just looking at my packages to see where my scissors are. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to get scissors from someplace else because my other scissors are hiding from me. I don't know why they want to hide. They probably got scared of all the Collins yelling. All right. So I don't have my transfer trimmers, which stinks because these are going to cut this jaggedly. Yes, the top. Okay. I'm going to assume we mean this one here. Where did this go? See if my heat gun decided to. Yes, it is a Sylvie board. So when I put extra paste on someplace and it's sticking up a little bit because I have, you know, someplace that has, you know, the chalk paste didn't go to, I dry it and then I press it down so it goes flat. And I pressed it down too much. So now we're going to do like the fill and dry. Fill it, dry it, fill it, dry it. Thank you, Brenda. Anyone who knows me knows that I am not an obsessive person about anything unless it comes to chalk couture, and I don't know why. I get very like obsessive when things aren't perfect, and I don't know if it's because I'm selling it, if I sell it, or, you know, I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, today, yes, the e.l.f. transfer I have not been on to check it because I was doing my my room, my office. But the Snow Place Like Home and the Elf should be back in stock right now. So as soon as I am done my live, I will be going on and ordering both of them. I got to make sure I have this dry, you know, really dry, because once I turn my heat gun off, it's definitely going to it's going to overheat and it's not going to go on for a little bit. So make sure I got that good and plenty. Hi, Tina. Oh, am I blurry? My computer screen looks blurry, so I don't know if it's just because I was going all the way around and my my camera was trying to focus on something. Let's go in a little bit. We'll go in a little bit with this because right now all we really need to see is our center circle. I was kind of hoping I could get the glare off a little bit, but it's not going to happen. All right, so normally I would worry about my chalk paste pulling, or my transfer pulling up my chalk paste, but here's the great thing. My transfer is not touching my chalk paste at all. On my towels, I put up, I got an order to do personalized ones for Pasture a few towns over. I was so happy, and got another girl asked if I could do t-shirts. Yay, that's amazing, Brenda. Little finger, roll, right? Little finger roll. Now I have this and this, and this and this, which are going to be my lines that I use to center my little gingerbread man. And that looks to be about perfect. Yay! I'm so excited. I haven't done this little man. So on our gingerbread man, hopefully you can see. If not, we're going to try and go, you know, I zoom in, but I don't like to. So we have our little lineup dots there, and then we have the number 1 in the corner here. So the lineup dots are because it is a, well, actually both of them are because it is a multi-level transfer. So why is it going out so far? So I'm going to go over these with chalk paste. I'm actually going to use my iced coffee because the shimmer paste doesn't go through as well, I don't feel like, on those smaller dots. So I'm going to use a color that I know goes through, but I'm going to wait until the very end to do it, because I also, because they're so small, I don't want them to dry. So I got that ready. You can't see, but I promise, like, got it ready to go. You guys sick yet, like a roller coaster? I got my shimmer copper ready. Needs a little stirring. The shimmer paste is a little different than regular paste. I am going to put a little bit of water in here, but I've never found that you have to use too much water in the shimmer paste because it's a different consistency. It's kind of it's a little bit chunky, but it's supposed to be smooth at the same time. But when you get it, you'll understand what I mean. Shimmer paste is my absolute favorite thing in the whole wide world of chalk couture. And again, if you were not on earlier, I did note, you know, company says use distilled water. I have never used distilled water. I've never had any issues, but because I said that, I opened up some chalks the other day and I did have some mold. So our chalk paste is all natural. When you're putting something in there that has the potential to have, you know, foreign objects in it, like germs, and then you close it tight, what's going to happen? They're going to multiply. So I did switch over to distilled water. I have a whole gallon. And I will be using distilled water, and I will suggest everyone use distilled water from now on, because I learned my lesson. Because the chalk god said, stop telling people that you don't use distilled water. So now I do. I'm scraping my man. That sounded weird. I'm scraping the chalk paste over my gingerbread man. Now, I always find, again, personal, I like to go over my shimmer paste twice because I just feel like it goes through the transfer a little different. Sometimes I will even clean my transfer off and I will go over it a second time after it dries just to make it a little darker. Normally I do that with the gold. This is the copper, which is one of my favorites of the shimmer paste. My red would be next. Actually, we had a unicorn one that we got at Leadership last year that was an iridescent color, and I absolutely loved it, and I lost it. I know none of you are surprised, but yes, I lost it. Well, either I lost it or somebody took it. Now, I don't know why anybody would want to come over and take my iridescent shimmer paste, but you know, you never know. All right, I'm gonna pull this up, straight up, 90-degree angle. Look at that perfect gingerbread man. So when it goes moldy, what happens? Do we throw the whole container out? Well, Brenda, hopefully it doesn't go moldy. I threw mine out. My concern was that if I just took the mold off and resealed it, it was going to get mold again. I did my markers right there. You know, so to be safe, I just threw it out. I don't know if anybody else has had a different experience. Somebody threw a man face up there, and you know what that means when you throw a man face up there? That means you're not going to get notified next time I do a live. So if it was an accident, make sure you throw up a bunch of hearts. You know, Brenda, I've had that before. That I've seen transfers, and I was like, you know what? It's not really my favorite. And then I see somebody do it, and I'm like, oh my God, I have to order it. So we're gonna go with this one because it says it's number 2. So that means that one should be next. Oh, somebody goes with the mad face. Somebody's got to stop with that mad face. All right. I am hopefully going to pull out. Oh, no, my wax stick is up here. So I'm going to... What happened? What happened? My gingerbread man got a little fingerprint. I guess he wasn't dry enough. So I'm just going to line him back up and then just go over in that little area where he had the fingerprint. I don't know why he wasn't dry. Maybe he didn't like that I was talking. Who knows? Men are finicky. So let's try this a little more, because we definitely do not want this to not be dry, because what's going to happen is our other transfer is going to peel it off, which is also why I'm going to who keeps putting it, please stop, we love her and do not want to lose her videos. Aww. I think it's an accident, because some people on their phone, Brenda, I know I have fat fingers, and sometimes when I hit a smiley face, I get something else by accident. Did you guys lose me? No, okay. And Brenda, not everybody will lose it. Just the person who does the mad face. So now I'm gonna take my wax stick, and I've said this many times, everyone does it differently. I personally like to heat up my surface and my wax, and I like to rub it on when it's more of a liquid. It's just a personal thing. You can do it however you would like. The only thing I say is, if you are going to do it this way, watch you do not burn your fingers, because the heat gun is hot. So ow, like that. I appreciate, though, Brenda, you sticking up for me. But I really do think that it's an accident. I don't normally do the mad face by accident, because I don't ever do anything that's close to the mad face, but I have put like a sad face instead of a smiley face by accident. All right. Oh, Joan, you grabbed them? Good. Yes, so everybody knows the e.l.f. and their Snow Place Like Home came back into stock tonight. So if you want them, I would get them. As soon as I'm done my live, I'm going to grab a bunch, because I'm actually doing a workshop with their Snow Place Like Home as a shadow box that I did the other night. I think we did it as a live. So I have to order them so that everybody has them for our workshop. All right, so now I'm taking my microfiber side of my fuzz cloth, which is why, one of the reasons I love the fuzz cloth so much. And I'm just buffing where I did the waxing. And I'm doing that so it doesn't leave any lines. You don't see. And I'm just doing it lightly. You don't have to do it rough. I'm then going to go back with my heat gun. And it will melt the wax again. And I'm just going to make sure that there isn't any excess wax that doesn't need to be there. Okay. All right. I did not, Joan, but I think that it came through while I was on here. You asked me to tell you where a page was. I will get the link and send it to you as soon as I'm done on the live. All right. It looks like Mr. Snowman, or Mr. Oh, this could be a no snowman around. Sorry. Okay. I wish that the fuzzing cloth in a larger size. Yes, except what you can do, Tina, is if you need it in a larger size, I turn it over so the sticky side is up, and then I fuzz the transfer that way. All right, so this is number 2. We already did that. Pulling it off with the finger. Don't forget the finger. And I hate explaining something, but me not being able to show you what I'm talking about. All right, so there are my little marks. I'm going to line up these marks exactly how they were on my other transfer, because that's going to show me, I don't know if you can see, you're a little behind, that's going to show me that what I'm putting on is right where it's supposed to be. So we're going to zoom out a little bit, zoom out a little more, because we're way too close, but I wanted to show you that. All right, now we're going to get our red shimmer paste. Shimmer, shimmer. I would just make things easier when you get a larger transfer. I agree. I agree. You know, Tina, there is a section in your back office where you can make suggestions. So you absolutely can make that suggestion if you would like a, you know, if you think your customers and other designers would like a bigger one. They will ask, you know, if they find something that people are saying enough, they will poll and see whether or not others agree. I'm going to use a mini squeegee for this part. And I'm going to do this lightly. And I'm doing it lightly because I really do not want the stickiness from the top transfer to take off any part of my little gingerbread man, because he is so wonderfully hanging out. He didn't do anything wrong. We don't want to remove part of his body. You know, he's not like an ex-husband that you want to get rid of half of. He is our friend, the gingerbread man. And you know what he's doing? He is baking spirits bright. I do not bake spirits bright because I do not bake. I burn. Scott bakes. He bakes with what's he bake? Oh, he does everything by not by hand, but homemade. So the first time we were baking together, and by baking together I meant he was doing it and I was just taking everything out of the oven when he told me to. We were doing cookies, and he started taking all this stuff out, and I was like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm gonna make cookies," and I'm like, "Well, where's the box of the cookie mix?" And he was like, "What do you mean the box of the cookie mix?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean no the box of the cookie mix? Like, don't you get the box of the cookie mix and then you mix it all together and then like that's how you make cookies?" And he probably should have realized that I was a lost cause then, but he still married me, and I still don't bake from scratch. That's it. All right, so our little man, look how cute he is. I think, and this is me thinking, sometimes people say I shouldn't think, that I may go over my red one more time. Did you guys lose me? Nope. Okay. So I am going to clean off the top of just the top of my gingerbread face with my water wipe. And I'm only doing the top because I don't want the bottom to get wet. Thank you, Brenda, because isn't Marlo the one who asked me like 7 days in a row if I would do the buffalo plaid? And now she missed the whole thing, so now she's going to have to watch from now until the end, and then she's going to have to go back and she's going to have to watch the whole thing. Because I'm 90% positive that it was her. Now, I think she was asking for you, but I think she was the one who kept saying, next project, can you please do the buffalo plaid? And not only did I do buffalo plaid, I did like a whole thing. A whole thingy thing. All right, so I am gonna line him up. You don't have to be sorry, Marlo, I was just kidding. I'm gonna line this up perfectly again. Now, I don't have to use those marks now because now I'm just gonna use my letters, and I'm just gonna move it until I no longer see any copper. Nope, not there. When you're doing this, you have to make sure that you look at all parts of your transfer, because one part might be right, but then another part you might have to slightly go a different way. So I think I'm perfect. I mean, I'm not perfect. I think my lineup is perfect. And I'm just going to go over it again one more time in the red. Let's see. There we go. I think it just makes it a little more prominent. And you can see it a little more. No, you didn't startle me, Brenda. Marla wishes I can hear her all the time because she yells at me that I'm forgetting about something while I'm on a live, and she forgets that she can hear me and I can't hear her. But one day I have this feeling that like I'm going to be in the middle of a live and then I'm going to get like a FaceTime call from Marlo. You know, telling me that I'm not listening to her yell at me. So I'm just cleaning my transfer off. I know, you guys know Gail gets so proud of me when I do that. Because then they're not sitting all over my my office. I do have to admit, sometimes I don't clean them right away. Today I just cleaned the snow one from, I don't remember if it was Friday night, Thursday night. I know it wasn't Saturday or Sunday. I missed what you guys said first because I was cleaning my transfer and not paying attention to the screen. But I will go back and look and see what you said, Brenda. Thank you, Tina. Hi, Julia. All right. Now, we do have one more piece to do of him, and it is, where'd it go? Sorry, you're looking at my arm. Uh-oh. I lost his cheeky cheeks. Oh, here we go. Ah! It is his cheeks. So, do I do his cheeks in the same red? Or do I do it in like a pinkish color? Because they're supposed to be... What does TV? TV means total volume. That would be your team volume, everyone under you. And PSQ is personally sponsored qualified designer. And that means that for the month they have 100 PV and they're what's considered qualified. So back to his cheeky cheeks. Do I do them in a pink? Should I do them in silver shimmer? Should I do them in red, pink? Pam says, there goes somebody with that man face again. Somebody's gonna be very sad when they find out that I did a live and they couldn't watch it because they accidentally hit that sad face. You are so welcome. So we should do pink. I'm gonna do like a bright pink. Looking at your arm is better than your boob shots. Thank you. I agree. And actually, it's really funny, Brenda, because the pink that I was looking at right in front of me, I believe, is peony. So when I asked pink, that's what I was going to use. Somebody's fingers keep hitting that mad button, and I know it's an accident because I know no one is mad at me because I'm putting pink cheeky cheeks on the this one. I'm gonna fuzz. I'm gonna fuzz this one because I don't want to wax his head. I'm gonna line up my markers again because we want our cheeky cheeks to be exactly where the cheeky cheeks are supposed to be. I feel like I make this look more difficult than it is, and it's because I'm trying not to get in the way of you guys being able to see. So I don't get as close as someone normally would be able to when they're lining up their dots. Oh, look how cute. He looks so cute. I'm so sorry, but he looks so cute. I love it. Are they too pink? Or are they perfect? Because he's a gingerbread man and he's supposed to be happy. I wish I had a bow, like it had a bow. Hey babe, come look at our gingerbread. We have to put this up in our kitchen. I wish I had a bow to put in the hair because I don't know, Marlo. Scotty. Scott. Babe. Can you not hear me? What? I said, can you not hear me? I'm sorry, I have a TV going. What's up? I wanted you to come see this. Oh, maybe I should make like a little bow. Look, is that cute?
Very cute.
We should put it up in the kitchen for... Oh, look at that, Monica. We should put it up in the kitchen for the winter. What do you think? You don't really care, do you? Because you were laying down nicely, watching TV.
Nice. I'm sure we have a lot of room to put it up. But...
Thank you. Oh, I love my husband's honesty.
When we build our next kitchen, we'll have wall space.
Oh, when we build our next kitchen. All right, let's see if I can do this. I am not good at bows, but I'm thinking that raffia might be the best thing to do a bow with. So let's see. I don't know why I can't make bows. I feel like it has to be small. I'm sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm assuming that that is bless you in French, Brenda, because I got nothing on that one. Oh, happy Canadian Thanksgiving. Today is your Thanksgiving Day, isn't it? I feel like this can't be, you know, really large because, you know, it's a... Right, which is really weird, Marlo, because I can tie my shoes. Oh, what do you think? Should I make it smaller? That looks so cute. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get dumb because I get excited about things. What do you guys think? Do we like it? Do we like it enough to hot glue it there? You are very welcome. Is this too long? Should I make that smaller? Does it look... Yes, turning him from a he to a she. Why not? Cut some off. Watch, somebody else is gonna say, leave it how it is. But I've already cut it off because Marlo told me to cut it off. How about that? Is that better? I said I was done? Did I say I was done? Is it still too long? I do not like the delay. Shorter still? Oh, you know what, Brenda, I had Scott open up the window in the office because I was sweating earlier, and we have a fan in the up at the top of the stairs that pulls all the heat up. So now it's really cold. All right, should I go shorter still? Yes, cut more. Should I make the bow smaller? Like, do I need to make the bow smaller too, or just the sides? You guys tell me when to stop. Should the bow be shorter too? I feel like, wait, let me fix my little, shorter, smaller. Bow smaller as well, or just shorter? Yes, that's good, or yes, I need the bow smaller, or yes, I need the side shorter. That was fine. How about the sides? Do they need to be shorter still? Stop. Hammer time. Duh, duh, duh. Oh, sorry. That's great. Okay. Now I just need to go get my glue gun because I'll lose where it's supposed to be. My glue gun has been lost to Alexis because if anyone has gotten a package from me, my packages are done by Alexis. She personally makes the little envelopes, and she personally glues the little flowers on the notes. So I should take him a hot glue gun. All right, is that where I'm putting it? Looks good. Thank you, Sunday. I need to hot glue it now because if I don't, Marlo, yay! How long is he home for? My poor honey, in 10 days I'm leaving for 5 days. And then I come home, and 2 weeks later I leave again. And then I come home, and then a week later I leave again. And then I come home, and then 2 weeks later I leave again. So poor guy. He's going to be so lonely without me. He's probably not. He's probably like, yes, I will get sleep because she will not be snoring. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. I'm just putting some hot glue. And hopefully, when I put it down, It's going exactly where it should go. Oh, you know it's cold when you're hot glue. My hot glue got cold. I have, I'm doing Vintage Market Day fairs. So, it's all chalk couture. Well, one is actually, I'm doing Country Living Fair. That's in 10 days. And then the other ones are Vintage Market Days. I'm going to North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina, if anybody's in the area. Greensboro, North Carolina. I'm going to Palm Beach, Florida, if anyone's in the area there. I'm going to Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm going to Albuquerque, New Mexico. All the other ones seem so normal to go to. I'm sorry if you're from Albuquerque. I don't mean that Albuquerque is not normal. But, you know, like the other ones are, I don't know. They're closer to me. So I guess I hear them more. Good night, Rebecca. All right. Is anybody near any of those places? So next, okay, so in 10 days, next Wednesday, I am going to Atlanta, Georgia. We are going to do the Country Living Fair. After that, 2 weeks after that, I am going to West Palm Beach, Florida to go to the Vintage Market Fair. And then a week after that, that's when I'm going to Greensboro, North Carolina. And in December, I'm going to New Mexico. Rebecca is going to New Mexico with me. Well, she's not really going with me because she's in Texas and I'm in New Jersey. She is meeting me there. And we're going to do an event together. So I'm actually doing the events with all different people whenever, where I go. So if anybody has a vintage market fair or a really big, you know, event that they would like to do and, you know, they're a little nervous, you know, let me know. We'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to zoom out. Now you get to see all my mess, but I want you to see the full project. I have too much stuff in my hands. And there we are. I don't know what to call her. What part of Texas are you in? Oh, not me. I'm not in Texas. All right, guys. I am going to go. I'm going to go watch some football with my husband. I will probably end up going to bed. And what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Tuesday. I don't believe there's anything going on. I'll probably go, live around the same time, around 8:30, because I want to get some more of the office done. Because right now, all of my stuff is encroaching on Scott's part of the office. We are sharing the office, and right now my stuff is all over the office. So I want to try and get some more of that done. So I'll probably come on a little later. If anyone has any questions about anything you saw tonight, please post them in the comments. I will get a notification and I will answer them. You can always also send me a private message and I will answer. And have a wonderful night. as always, and I know I say this all the time, but I really want you guys to know that, you know, I really appreciate you being on here for an hour and a half with me, because I know that there are things that you guys could be doing that, you know, are other than sitting here watching me. Who are the I don't even know who are the Packers playing. Well, they're not playing the Giants, so if we need to do, if we need to say, go Green Bay, that's great. I need to go dress shopping with my son to daughter-in-law for her wedding dress. Oh, that sounds so much fun. I want my kids to get married. No one's getting married anytime soon, but that's okay. I'm not in a rush. I lost my top to my thing. All right, so guys, have a fabulous night. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to do. If you have any suggestions, throw them up in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Bye, guys.